This video will illustrate the guest follow-up process in Ministry Platform, and we'll look at this from the perspective that data entry has already been done, but we'll still make a few mentions about the data entry process. Your data entry team may be composed of volunteers, and so Ministry Platform offers single-screen, easy-to-understand tools for completing data entry. When data entry was performed to enter in first-time visitors from the weekend services into Ministry Platform, in the example we'll be looking at, the data entry team would have used either the check-in system and/or the Add Edit Family tool, both of which have simple interfaces. Let's take a quick look at the Add Edit Family tool. The Add Edit Family tool is a single screen where you can enter in household information and all the details about family members. In and of itself, this tool could create some actions in the database which would initiate workflow, such as emails to people who need to follow up with specific things. The other tool that the data entry team would use would be the Connection Card tool. This would be how we would define that a new family visited our church by assigning a milestone, for instance, or they may have responded to an opportunity to get involved. This one-screen tool, which shows us information about the family, allows us to do data entry, including significant decisions they make, responses to opportunities to serve, signing up for an event, or providing feedback such as a prayer request. Once the data entry has been finished, that's when the follow-up process begins, and that's what we'll focus on for the remainder of this video. So we're on the Milestones Assigned page, and this page lists all of the important decisions that people make in your church. In this case, we're focused on new people to the church and the assimilation process, so there will be several milestones along the way in connecting someone to the church. We'll take a look first at how we might send a guest letter. On the Milestones Assigned page, our default view is Follow Up All. If we search for the milestone title Guest Letter, we see that we have 4 people who have this milestone. However, even if we had 40 people, the process would still be the same. We could also have explicit page views for each item. In this case, we'll select our 4 people and then change our selection from All Records to Current Unsaved Selection. Then we'll go to Tools, New Message. Since this is a message we'll be sending out weekly, we may have a template already set up. And then we can just select that template. Then we'll drop in a contact field. Now we can click Preview. This will allow us to flip through each message to see that everyone is getting a personalized message. Once we're finished, we can click Send. Once we do this, each person will have received a personalized email, and that message will have been logged in the database. We also have choices of some more traditional forms of communication. For example, if we go to Reports, we can choose the selected call list. This might be used by a volunteer who welcomes first-time guests. Or we may choose to run a label report. This particular label report runs 1 per family. We could also do a letter. Here we have the selected milestones letter. The final step after completing all the steps that would be unique to our church would be to indicate that we're finished. We can do this all at once, which we'll look at in a moment, but first we'll look at how to do this on an open record. Under the Notes field, I see the Followed Up bit field. We'll set this to Yes, and then click Save. If we had a lot of records to mark as followed up, we could do this more efficiently by using the Assign feature. We have all the records selected, so now we'll begin by clicking on the Assign button. We'll click in the checkbox next to Followed Up, and then click on Yes, and then click Save. And then we'll confirm by clicking OK. And now we'll clear our selection, and we'll go back in our search box and search for Guest Letter. We see that no records are returned, since we've indicated that all of these people have been followed up with. After the process has been set in motion, the people who need to do follow-up can do so. Normally, the people who do data entry aren't the same group as those who do the follow-up, so we separate these two. For more information on doing data entry with Ministry Platform tools, please visit the Think Ministry knowledge base.